What's up, my peoples? Salutations, Yasharal, Israel. Want to give honor, esteem, prestige, majesty, and splendor, reverence and respect to the Almighty, the only true living mighty one, the only true Savior, the only true sovereign, all right? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, YHWH, all right? The Tetragrammaton, the four Hebrew, Paleo-Hebrew letters, which spell out Yahuwah, all right? You see the title, Yay is Not Crazy, Part 3, all right? And this is gonna be a brief video. Christians is going crazy right now because they out here talking about Ye ain't a Christian, all right? And Ye, if you can hear this, you know what I'm saying? If you come across this, man, you need to keep investigating Christianity because it ain't real, man. You having trouble because you're not supposed to be in that religion, all right? You having trouble because you're not supposed to be representing a salvific son, New Testament, man-made character, all right? I want to play y'all something. Before we get to you know, playing y'all what Ye had to say, all right, I just want to give a shout out to all those who are truly Israel and you've been awakened and you've come out of Christianity. Christianity is the biggest crutch to us, I believe. Now, Islam is a huge crutch as well. Islam has billions of our people as well. I'd say millions of our people as well. But Christianity has probably the most millions of our people. All right. If you Hebrew, you're not supposed to be calling on nobody but Yah. You're not supposed to be calling on nobody but the Father only. The Father is alone. All right. Now, I believe Ye is, you know, coming to the conclusion that praying in the name of that false God, that idol, ain't working. He said it out his own mouth. All right, and this is something that I found out years ago. All right, because in the New Testament, we're told that anything we ask, he in his name, he will do. All right. And so I asked for several things. One of the main things I asked for was for that so-called salvific New Testament Messiah to heal my son of seizures. All right. Because that New Testament said, he said in that New Testament, anything you ask in my name, I will do. He said that. All right. So I took him for his word and I prayed multiple times in his name. I prayed in the English name. I prayed in the modern Israeli name. All right. And then I also prayed in the so-called Paleo name, Yahushua. I prayed in I said Jesus. I said Yeshua. All right. I said Yahushua. All right. And it didn't work. That New Testament is a lie. All right. Those of us who take the New Testament at its word, all right, and we've been able to prove that it's a lie, we know it's a lie. All right. And that's what Kanye is coming to the realization of himself. That's what Ye has figured out over the course of time. The people that have told the world that he is crazy, the people that have taken billions of dollars from him, that have taken his status, that won't allow him to say what he wants to say. They won't allow him to share some truthful information. All right, like, you know, on this latest video that he did, this latest interview he did, he brought up what him and Kyrie was doing at the same time. All right. And you can go in there and that video kind of glitches right there when he brings up Kyrie because they don't want us speaking this truth. All right. We them peoples. All right. The Hebrews is melanated. Them is us. All right. Ye is not crazy. All right. But I'm gonna let y'all hear in Ye's words. Before I play it, all right, this is fair use. All right, fair use. I'm just gonna play a few moments of his voice. I'm not gonna play the video. All right, but fair use.
It is, but I have my issues with Jesus. There's a lot of stuff I went through that I prayed and I didn't see Jesus show up. So I had to put my experience in this world, my experience with my children, my experience with other people, my experience in my account, my experience in my brand, and my experience with the level of music that I was dealing with in my own hands. Like a lot of times I just feel like in our society, in America, people, Christians, we're depend on Jesus so much that we won't put the word in ourselves. And the main thing that really that I don't rock with is like, it's just always like, I'm gonna pray for you. And it's just like, you can actually physically do something yourself too. More.
Yep. And so there you guys heard it. All right. Ye himself said he prayed to Jesus. This is his words. And nothing happened. He said he had to go out there and get it himself. And if you keep listening to the interview, he talks about how he's got all these death threats and people trying to shut down his latest music projects, and they still messing with him about his fashion designing and all that stuff. And I want to read a couple of verses of scripture. All right, and then we're gonna cut on up out of here. All right, Isaiah 57. All right, we're going to start at verse 9. It says, you have approached the king with oil, you have provided many perfumes, and you have sent your envoys afar, even down to the netherworld. Though wearied by much travel, you never said, I gave up. You found gratification for your lust, and so you never cared. Whom do you dread and fear, that you tell lies? But you gave no thought to me, you paid no heed. It is because I have stood idly by so long that you have no fear of me. I hereby pronounce I hereby pronounce judgment upon your deeds. Your assorted idols shall not avail you, shall not save you when you cry out. They shall not be borne off by the wind, snatched away by a breeze. But those who trust in me shall inherit the land and possess my sacred mount. He said, when you pray to them idols, they not going to be able to deliver you. All right. This is testimony and proof that we not supposed to be praying to nobody but the Most High. And he already foretold his deliverance. We're waiting on that deliverance. He already told us that he's going to deliver. He's going to save us from the nations. We keep praying to these other gods, especially JC, all right, because of what the wants and the desires and the lusts and the cravings that this world has built into us. That's why we cry out to the wrong idols, the wrong God. All right. That's why we crying out to these idols. All right. Ye is figuring out on his own in his physical life, all right, in his everyday physical life, that JC is fake. It's a false idol. Christianity is a false religion. Christianity is blind faith. All right. The Tanakh don't teach us to have faith. The Tanakh teaches us to be strong and courageous in Joshua. All right, chapter 1. The Tanakh teaches us in the Psalms to have hope in Yahuwah. All right, to trust in Yahuwah. The Tanakh teaches us in Habakkuk chapter 3, all right, to only latch on to the Most High, the Almighty alone. All right. So, and you see in the comment section of this video, a whole bunch of comments talking about faith without works is dead, taking shots at Kanye, and then other comment, or a lot of comments is supporting him, saying that, good for you, you figuring it out and stuff like that. But it's some Christians in that comment section talking about faith without works is dead. All right. That's a stupid statement once you think about it, when you're on this side of the fence. All right. When I was a Christian, and also when I was a super Christian. All right. When I was a Hebrew Israelite Christian. All right. what they call them, Christian lights. when I was a Hebrew still portraying a Christian, all right, I thought that I should still have faith, and that I had to put my works forth that would prove my faith. What kind of silly statement is that? You prove who you are by what you do. All right. If you are someone that says that you live a Bible-based life, then you're going to read what that word say, and you're going to try to do what it say. All right. Or you're going to execute the words of the Most High from His word. All right. Or you're going to do what it says in Romans chapter 10, confess with your mouth and believe with your heart, and then you'll be saved. All right. The New Testament salvation ain't even the same salvation that it is in the Old Testament. All right. And then so the New Testament faith is not the same thing that is talking about in the Old Testament. All right. Calling out to idols is not what we did in the Old Testament. We didn't call out to idols. All right. We called out to the Most High. All right. Ye said that he called out to Jesus and he got no results. That's a sign in the earth today. That right there just became a sign to us, to some of y'all that still haven't broken away from that Christian religion. That religion is false. All right. We already have our instructions in the Tanakh, and we're supposed to be doing that. And when we do that, we will get the results we want. Because what are the main results we want? We want to re-inherit our land, and we want to gain the wealth of the nations. That's what we want. All right. We don't want reparations. We don't want 40 acres and a mule. We don't want all these governmental supplements and these programs. We don't want stimulus. We don't want none of that. All right. We want the Most High to reclaim His people by putting us back in the land and saying that He will provide and protect us for the rest of our eternities. All right. That's what we want. All right. Stop crying out to that false idol. All right. I left Christianity. Y'all should leave Christianity too. All right. Ye is not crazy. It seems like he's trying to figure this thing out, and he still got a chance. All right. Hopefully he does figure it out, because I think the brother is sincere most of the time when he talks about God. You know what I'm saying? He latched on to the wrong thing, and hopefully this is the Most High bringing him on this journey slowly, so he will figure out what I figured out. All right, I took you through all that so I could show you who I really am, and then won't get caught up in the ruckus anymore after that. We'll see though. Maybe he's too far gone. Maybe he's lost all the way. You know, maybe he will never leave that idol religion. But I'm rooting for the brother. All right. And this is a step forward to actually say it out your mouth that I called on on Jesus. I called on JC, and I got no results. All right. Hopefully this helps somebody. You guys go look them verses that I mentioned up and test it up against what I'm saying. Don't just take my word for it. Always check and do your own research. All right. Much love. And to all the awakening Hebrews out there. All right. Don't get stuck leaving Christianity and getting stuck in the Hebrew Israelite camps. All right. Once you leave Christianity, seek the Most High only. All right. Ask Him only. Don't just put a new name and a new color on the so-called New Testament Mashiach. All right. Don't just do that. Do your research. Go read Deuteronomy 4. All right. Deuteronomy 4 it gives you hardcore evidence what you're supposed to do. All right. Because that's when Deuteronomy 4 is what helped me finally see that New Testament Messiah, that New Testament salvific son was not who we were supposed to be looking for. All right. There is a Messiah coming. All right. We have an anointed one coming. A Mashiach is coming. He's going to be raised up from amongst us. All right. It ain't that one that's in that New Testament though. So hope this helps somebody. Much love out there, y'all. Shalom, shalom.